don't you just hate anti-Semitism? And what's anti-Semitism? People think that's when the Gentiles, the non-Jews, hate the Jews. But that's like the minor leagues. Rashi says in this week's segment on the pasuk Yerodu v'chem sonechem that Eini ma'im yitzonim elomi kemu v'chem. The worst enemies of the Jews are from the Jews themselves. And in the beginning of the segment, Rashi explains the dynamic of how this develops. The first problem is when a person fails to be omel b'Torah, to labor in Torah, to work hard, to plug away at living Jewish. And if he doesn't do that, the next step is he won't do the mitzvahs. After that, the next step is he begins to despise when he sees others who do it. He doesn't like others doing the mitzvahs. Then he begins to hate the rabbis. Then, step number 5, he begins to actively prevent people from doing mitzvahs, discourage them and prevent them. Number 6, he's a kaifer b'mitzvahs. He actually denies that Hashem gave the mitzvahs. And the last is kaifer b'ikar, which means he denies the essentials, which I guess means he denies God itself. That's the slope down which a person can plummet from just simply not laboring, not being omel b'Torah. I do have a question because we certainly see people who may be at different levels of that. A lot of people aren't omel b'Torah, but we don't see them progressing, or I should say, degressing down the slope. It could be dependent on what level of culpability there is. If a person is really guilty, then it'll go drop one after the other. If a person, if there are extenuating circumstances, maybe it doesn't happen. But that's the dynamic. That's the system. And that's how Rahman Islam, a Jew, can sink to the lowest and become the biggest anti-Semite. So the best antidote to that is be an omel b'Torah, labor in Torah, and then we eventually see that all of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's children come back and become in love with Hashem.